All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to a round of coffee and questions, and hopefully you got your coffee. What's today's topic? Let's talk about how to make this gnocchi. It's kind of like an Italian soup or something like that, or like a stew, and it's outstanding. The stuff tastes so good, and I used chicken with it. I used a rotisserie chicken to make it, and I'm going to give you a step sheet here. Just a sec, we'll talk about it, and I'll take you through how easy this is to make. Now, I made mine in an Instapot. Now, if you've got one of the Fuji's, or if you just want to use kind of like a stock pot and, frying pan, you can do the same thing and put it all together. So let's switch over. Let me show you the ingredients and we'll go forward. No long intros. Here we go. All right, so first thing, this is the way that the Olive Garden makes theirs. Now, except for the rotisserie chicken, that's what I added. The rest of the recipe is kind of like a copy from the Olive Garden itself. So these are the ingredients that you'll need, or the shopping list. I mean, before you start to make this. Like I said, what I added to it were two things: rotisserie chicken, and I'll tell you the other thing here in just a minute that I added, which was cheese. At the end, I didn't add a lot. I had some shredded cheese. I threw it in there, and this is like a boilerplate. You can just make it the same way Olive Garden does, without the chicken or without adding any, shredded cheese or whatever. And I didn't add that much. I probably added in the end about a half a cup or maybe 3/4 of a cup of shredded cheese. Now, you don't have to do that. Like I said, you could stick with the recipe. Here's your shopping list. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward, and let me explain to you how you make it. Now, like I said, I use the Instapot, but you can use a skillet, frying pan, and a stock pot, however you want to make it. But here we go. All right, so right here, I tried to make this as easy as possible for you to understand. All you got to do is heat the oil and the butter together, do the stir frying like it says, add the garlic, at the end for like about 1 minute. Throw everything together in that pressure cooker, which, like I said, was the Instapot. Set it for 7 minutes. Okay, and then when it's done, then you can release the pressure, of course. Then you turn around and you add the half and half and add the spinach. Boom, you're done. Now, the only thing I did at that point, like I said, I threw in a little bit of shredded cheese that I had laying around. I tasted it. I thought, hey, it tastes fantastic. I wonder what it would do if I just added a little bit more cheese, So I threw a little bit in. Okay, now, like, I made a comment down here because some people said they didn't add the chicken and so forth. Seemed to come out a little thin. Well, you can add, tablespoon, cornstarch to it. That'll thicken it up. But I would tell you, don't add anything for a while. It will thicken up on its own. Now, with the chicken added, forgetting the cheese from it, this came out plenty thick enough, okay, where I didn't have to mess around with worrying about thickening it up. Now, I made a comment down below. I stopped at the local bakery. I picked up what I knew everybody liked was some kind of favorite bread. I think it was Kahala bread. Came home. We had kind of a mixed salad kind of stuff, from the market. So we had salad. We had some bread with it that, we toasted. And this is what we had for dinner. This makes an outstanding meal, and actually not only had enough for one meal, we had enough for 2 meals, from the recipe itself. Now, let me show you another way of looking at making this. Okay, so you start off by sauteing it, and you go ahead and you pressure cook it like it says. And then when it's done, you turn around and you add in the diced chicken, and you add in the gnocchi, and then let me go to the next slide and I'll explain to you. Okay, and then the next step, of course, after you release the pressure, I stirred it up a little bit. I added the half and half. I added the spinach into it. And then if you want to throw in a little bit of shredded cheese, that's fine. If you don't worry about it. I stirred it for the next several minutes, with the lid off and so forth. And then I turned around and I made, like I said, the salad and the bread. Now, this, like I said, makes an outstanding meal. This stuff is so good. I mean, that if you try this recipe, I think you're really going to like it. Okay, this is my way of just adding recipes onto the channel that I really enjoy for like future reference. Not much to do with the home handyman stuff, but you got to eat, right? This is a quick, simple meal to make. It's delicious. I mean, and it'll go with breads, it'll go with salads, whatever you want. So anyway, that's it for the video. I made it short. I gave you the list of ingredients. I got right to the point. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. If you know of a better recipe for this, put it in the comment below or let me know. Otherwise, see you folks on the next how-to video, product review, or who knows, I'll come up with another recipe. You folks have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.